Hello and welcome to the Tamaqua Anthracite Model Railroad Club HO scale layouts. We will be viewing today a series of shots taken on both our Reading layout and our freelance layout of this freight train comprised of Reading SD45 7600, C630 5305, GP30 3601, and GP35s 3645 and 3632 as they haul a mixed freight train around both layouts with caboose 94053 trailing. Our first scene is in downtown Tamaqua, starting off at the north end of the Johnsonville Yard at Spruce Street. We view the train departing on westbound Main Line track number 2, heading north. Next, we're perched at Taggartsville as we observe the 7600 coming west through there. It passes by the oil storage tanks, crosses over Taggartsville Road, and the Little Schuylkill River before swinging into the east portal of the Tamaqua Tunnel. One might note that we have recently painted underneath the trackage in this area in order to make an easier job of putting down ballast when the time comes. This way we won't have to fill in so many spots where it'll be dark underneath. Now we see the train exiting from the west portal of the tunnel and crossing over the river. Now we're at East Mahanoy Junction, viewing the train heading west on the Mahanoy and Shamokin branch. In this video we will be touring both the M&S and the Catawissa branches. Now we're at the portal to the Mahanoy or Buck Mountain Tunnel. This tunnel is yet under construction, and currently we only have the fan house opening built as of this time, with the fan houses yet under construction as well as the rest of the tunnel. Next we see Mahanoy City Yard. We unfortunately ran out of switches and other trackage in order to complete this yard, but we'll hopefully have this finished within the new year. We're back in Tamakwa Yard pacing the train. Being that we are following this train over both the M&S and Catawissa branches, we felt it would be a good idea to allow the train to run around the layout once in order to take some different shots once the train gets onto the Catawissa. We see an overview of Tamakwa Yard as it currently looks now, with the completed L&E mainline track in the background. Some final grading and eventual scenery will be placed along that line, although it will not be active, simply for demonstration of where the L&E used to run. We see the train heading through downtown Tamaqua. Now we see the train coming up the main line at Hawks. We are now on the Catawissa branch. After exiting the future north portal of the Lofty Tunnel, the train passes through the site of Brandonville. We now see the 7600 leading its train onto the connection track that connects the Reading layout with the freelance layout. We're now on the freelance layout, observing as the train comes off of the connection track and on to the westbound main line. We reference to this point as CP coal on the layout due to the close proximity of the coal breaker, located out of sight to the right. CP stands for control point, notably where an interlocking would stand. There's a switch tower that would house a switchman who would monitor the junction and align switches for the oncoming trains and allow them to make movements through the interlocking. Nowadays, it's all remote control. We see the train coming alongside the rock face mountain, which was one of the first scenic structures installed on the layout. This piece was salvaged from our old HO scale model railroad that was located in the basement of our building. We now see the train crossing over the truss bridge and entering our tunnel. The train exits from the opposite end. We're now treated to a view of watching the train cross over our interchange railroad track. The interchange connection is on the right with the covered hopper standing on it, while the interchange railroad, as we call it, is the track being crossed by the freight. Locomotives are from a variety of manufacturers: Cato, Stewart, and Bachman. Only the Bachman GP30 is custom painted. The others are factory with some minor modifications applied. The cars are from at least a dozen manufacturers. We now observe the train coming back through CP Coal en route to the Reading layout once more, crossing over the westbound connection track, leaving from the main line at this point. The 7600 is at speed as it heads west. We now observe the train entering Tamakwa Yard. It crosses over our short bridge over the Little Schuylkill River and enters the thoroughfare of the yard. The track normally kept clear to allow locomotives and trains to proceed from one end of the yard to the other without having to interfere with switching crews. Here we see the train coming through the yard. The train will pull up to a stop at Spruce Street on track 4, just 2 tracks over from where we began the video. 7600 leads the train through MY, or Middle Yard. Finally, we see the 7600 pulling up alongside LNE 135 and Reading Caboose 92835 at Spruce Street. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Do check back for more, as there will be plenty more updates and videos coming within the next few months of the progress on our layouts. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to us on Facebook.